Eric Farnsworth is the Vice President of the Council of the Americas, a pro-trade business coalition. He joins us here in the studio right now. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
What do you believe is the message that President Humala is trying to send by retaining the central bank chief?
I think it's a very good message. It's a positive message. It's a message of both moderation and also continuity. There were some real questions that arose about President-elect Humala when he ran for president of Peru the first time, when he ran from a very leftist, shall we say, type of agenda and platform. This time when he ran for president, it was a much different type of platform. It was much more moderate in terms of foreign investors and in terms of some of the economic policies that he would presumably pursue. The reappointment of the central bank president, who has been in office under President Garcia and has in many ways led Peru's economic stability, I think is a very good sign for international investors and Peruvian citizens as well, that this economic growth, this miracle of Peru, if you want to put it that way, could very well continue.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a balancing act for him, though, isn't it? I mean, on the one hand, he needs to gain the support of business. On the other, he needs to satisfy his base, which is on the left. How does he achieve that?
That's absolutely correct. And in fact, he was elected with barely 50% of the vote. It is a divided electorate. He does come from more of the left side, and his defeated candidate opponent is more from the right. So Peru is a divided society. He has to bring them together. And he was elected with some promises to ensure that the economic growth of Peru that Peru's enjoyed for the last several years actually reaches most Peruvians, and many Peruvians have not really engaged in that type of or benefited from that growth in the past. So he has to satisfy that. He has to show benefits to the percentage of population that really hasn't enjoyed much of the fruits of Peruvian growth. But at the same time, he has to do that in a way that does not kill the economic miracle, which has really been a result of economic policies that have encouraged foreign investment, encouraged trade with certainly the United States with free trade, but also China and also other countries who are very active in South America. So it is a delicate balancing act. It'll be interesting to see how he pursues it.
And I guess one of the other realities of assuming office is that he is going to work with a Congress that is not going to rubber stamp everything that he wants done.
Again, a very interesting aspect of Peruvian politics, and the fact of the matter is President-elect Humala actually led a coup against a previous Peruvian government. The Peruvian people know that. The reason why that's relevant is because in the past anyway, he's shown a certain impatience with the machinations of democracy. And so it will be interesting to see what happens if and when the Peruvian Congress does not simply go along with some of his policies, and if and when that occurs, is he tempted then to try extra democratic means to try to institute a certain policy path? One hopes that that's not the case, but certainly there are those in other countries in Latin America who have taken that course. So it's something that really does remain to be seen.
Eric Farnsworth, we're going to have to leave it there. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.